The best of the European Challenge Tour have gathered in Nairobi to play in the first event on the tour calendar, a perfect event to tee off the 2018 season. It is also the most lucrative event in the 2018 tour, and the individual who takes the shortest route to 18 holes over the 4 rounds will walk away with a cool $99,000. This is part of the total prize money of $616,000 to be shared among the players who make the cut.
That's the main thing about why there's such a good field this year. Is there's no event on the main tour in Europe, on the European tour this week. So there's a lot of tour school guys and challenge tour, top challenge tour guys playing this week, especially for the purse, because of the reason you can win the event, and you'd be leading a money list for a few months.
I think there's been some good champions over the years, and you know, as you can see, this tournament is growing. So that means golf is growing in Kenya. So yeah, I think they're moving in the right direction.
While most European golfers are here to compete for the title, for most African golfers, it may well just be another opportunity to play some golf. Nigerian Andrew Odo has come to Kenya 5 times to play the Open. There are not many continental events for African players, he says. This ultimately affects their global ranking.
It boils back to people investing in the right direction, to be very honest. You know, if we want to grow sport, then we'll have to invest in it. Unfortunately, we're not investing in it as much as we should. And I think that if we must get it right, it has to be through grassroots development and proper sponsorship for guys who are really good enough to turn pro, get people who can coach them and give them the right basics that they need to know.
Odo's sentiments are shared by golfers across the eastern, central and western parts of the continent. They say it's difficult to compete with the world's best without investment in structures to improve the game. Nothing explains this better than Kenya hosting the event for 50 editions now, and yet no local player has ever won it.
I think if we had a tour in Kenya, let's say we play after every 2 weeks, I think that would have been very good. Another challenge is we don't have enough exposure, because we only play Kenya Open as a challenge tour. It's the only event we play. And the guys we are competing with, they play the same event after every 2 weeks.
It's not all doom and gloom for Africa, however. It is, in fact, a different picture for South Africa. All the 5 players who've won the Kenya Open have come from the Rainbow Nation. South African players even play in the PGA, pointing to the adequate investment in the sport.
I think we've just got better opportunities over there. We've got a lot more golf courses. You know, we've been prepped since young to play golf. Like I say, I don't think a lot of people here know what golf is. So, you know, we were shown golf as youngsters. We had heroes growing up: Ernie Els, Retief Goosen, Gary Player. So, you know, obviously Kenya, they get 1 or 2 heroes. The younger guys will look up to them, and they'll start golf at an early age.
For many an African golfer, however, the Kenya Open will continue to be dominated by foreign players if the level of investment remains the same. Edmond, Nyabola, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.